Hey there guys, Isrand here and welcome to another Minecraft video. So, while you guys were away, I decided to go out and I collected 65 logs. I figured for what I want to do today, which is getting this place spruced up, we'd need all the wood we could get. So I went out, planted some trees like before, and well, you can see the results. Also, we now have another giant tree. But we're going to get cracking on this. We're going to turn this place into a real home. Something to be proud of, yeah? So, first thing we're going to want to do is we're going to need to get rid of all of the snow. Because the snow is not going to help us. Besides, I was getting tired of waking up out of bed and just getting soggy feet. Really quite nasty. There we go. Now, man, the shovel really rips through the snow. It never ceases to amaze. And now, with our nice green looking carpet, we're going to go ahead and let me see here. Where are you? How many blocks? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 from here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to knock that one out, and you'll see why in a little while. For now, though, we are actually going to convert this down. Maybe I better put some things away first. We're gonna put away our new collection of snowballs. I think that's what's clogging up the inventory. Now, we're gonna go ahead, convert these things down to planks. Then, we're actually going to cover up this old hole. I know, for all the work we did to get it built and be able to escape, it seems like a waste, but trust me when I say it's going to pay off. See, at least the way I play this game, aesthetic is kind of an important thing. I like my homes to look and feel like a real home. So having a giant mineshaft entrance right when I walk in the door just never really appealed to me. Not really. So, if we cover it up, it's going to create a nice way to get down into our mine that isn't going to obstruct the entire house. Because I'm sure nobody... I mean, if I was living here, I don't think I'd want to have to deal with that problem on a regular basis either. Plus, let's be honest, guys, if I keep that thing, OSHA's gonna be all over me because that's just plain unsafe working conditions for a miner. Then we're gonna have lawsuits to deal with, and just, ugh, it's way too much paperwork. So, much easier just to do this, and use it as an excuse to show you guys another way to kind of hide your holes. That's the one we don't want to bust, that we don't want to fill. There we go. Man, it really feels like the month is flying, guys. Feels like just yesterday that our world had started fresh and new with nothing on our backs but our basic clothing. Now we have armor. Ugh. It's been a good ride. We're nowhere near done, but it's been a blast so far. Now, let's see. Man. See, doesn't that already look nicer? Now, just as a little thing, I think you guys, just something to talk about. When doing basic design, as far as, again, the aesthetics are concerned, I think it's always important to kind of keep a bit of contrast, because if I look at this, It doesn't look half as interesting to the eye, simply because it's exactly the same type of wooden planks. Now that's mostly because we don't have any other kind of wooden planks that we can use yet, because despite my best efforts, I haven't been able to find a way out of our Arctic biome. When I chose large biomes, it gave me a large biome. The game wasn't joking. Let's make another one. There we go. Speed up the process a little bit. But because of that, what we're going to want to do is just to make the entire building, the entire house, a little more pleasing to look at. Just something that's just nice to observe, and when you walk in, it adds a bit of a homey feel. You know, that sort of thing. We're actually going to go, and I'm going to take out this entire bottom row of planks. Then I'm going to fill it and replace it with a row of cobblestone. Now what this will do is this will actually add a color contrast between the two, between wall and floor, and make it a little less obvious. Because the way the human brain works is that you want to have that sort of contrast. The brain loves that kind of contrast because it makes identifying what's what that much easier. It also breaks up the monotony of what you're looking at. There we go. So by next episode, I will be sure to have done that. That way we have a nice looking house, and then we can actually continue from there. There we go. Poop. There. Now we have... Troll torches, trolley. Ooh. House is dark now, though. We definitely want to get a few of these lights up. There we go. There's a zombie and a creeper out back. Oh, dear. But now we see why this garden is designed the way it is. Those things aren't going to be able to find their way in. But now, so that we can actually re-access our mine, what we're going to do is we're just going to dig. Going to do what we as a miner do best. See? Now the way that I did this is I actually went, as you saw, and I counted out the blocks that led up the old stairwell. But I didn't just do that for, well, kicks. What I was really doing was allowing us to find the spot where we could sort of drill into the mine without actually having to deal with the effort of coming down that hill, or coming down our staircase. And by filling in this end of the cave, what we can do is actually set this up so that we can build ladders going straight up. And with those ladders, it's possible to actually turn this cave into the mine entrance and make it so that the entrance itself is hidden, at least largely, and that we're not constantly tripping over ourselves trying to get down here. And not having to hop up the walls and everything else just to climb. I thought I picked up another crafting bench, but oh well. Oh. You hear that, guys? That is the sound of a zombie who found our door. Now, depending on your difficulty mode, I'm actually going to pause to look. We're on normal mode, so we don't have to worry about him. At least not right now. We're going to have to eventually because, to be honest, I thought I was on hard mode. It's what I normally play on, but it isn't going to make the biggest difference right now. I think we all know I've had enough problems. But on hard mode, those guys can actually break down your wooden door, and they will come right on into your house, hunting you down and eating your brains. Not a pleasant experience. But anyway, guys, as you saw, just make a little cross-stitch of your sticks, and you can craft ladders. Which will lead us all the way back to the top floor. And now we're back in the house. Let me go deal with that zombie quick. I don't want him out here. Yeah, what now? Then we'll just dart back in. But now that still doesn't look terribly nice. Let's see what we can do about that. Shall we? Gotta try and remember the recipe for this one, but I think I have it. Yep, there it was. Just by laying... Oh, that's a pressure plate. That's not what I wanted. No, that's a half slab. Like this. Ha! There it is. By laying 6 of the wooden planks, filling up the 2 rows or the top 2 rows, you can actually make a pair of trapdoors. Now, trapdoors are pretty nice looking, actually, and with a quick click, now we have a door that we can just put down, climb up and out, reseal, and now we can just walk over that spot without a care in the world. Not a fear of falling or slipping back into our old mine shaft, and it's a pretty nice piece. Let's see what else is out here before we worry. Because I don't want that creeper roaming around back here. He might have gone up and over the hill, but still, I don't see him. Ooh, but I do see that. Our first pumpkin's grown. Let's go get us some. And you know, guys, 'tis the season for something that we can make with pumpkins. It'll be sort of the last thing for the video, but if we go ahead and we can just kind of bash the pumpkin here, grab it, and another one will plop down eventually when the plant is grown enough. We can come out here, use our little makeshift work area, take some eggs and some of this sugar cane I found. Just grind up the sugar cane, make some sugar, and then by putting an egg, some sugar, and a pumpkin together, we get pumpkin pie. It's actually a really good food too, not just delicious, because it is very tasty. But it does do wonders for the hunger bar, for the meat pops. So, now that we're one step closer to having a real home, let's go ahead and put our wall clock back up, since every time I've tried to do anything, it's popped off and gone flying. And then we'll replace the bed for now. And then when we get to the next episode, guys, we'll come in, take care of this, lay it all out with that stone, and add that contrast so we're not just in a wooden block. And from there, we'll just kind of prepare. Because we've come far... Whoa, 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 man. Whoa, man, whoa. Look at him. He's so happy. He's so excited to find that dirt block. That's adorable. Anyway, guys, this has been Isrand. There he is again. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one when our house will be nearly complete. Good night.